All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpartner.com. Go ahead and skip over to minute, probably like 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. So you can be able to see this if you're watching this on a replay. And if you're not watching on a replay, go ahead and put in your name and where you're calling in from. Oh, this is the messed up one. All right. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Charts. It's going to bounce on this thing again. All right, so hopefully everybody's having a great trading week. Some things have been changing drastically, and hopefully you guys understand how to be able to make changes as the market is moving. Nothing is like, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. There's changes in between that you got to make, but you got to know what to look for to be able to know what to do. And that's why we teach the concept of market structure and knowing how to trade in general. All right, so I got everything pulled up. Let me pull this over here. Pull this on the top. Excuse me. All right. So I'm just going to jump right ahead and get to it. Oh, back. All right. So what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronet.com. I'm excited to be able to get on this. If you can be able to hear me, go ahead and click on the like button right now. That's my little cue for click on the freaking like button, because YouTube, needs to show that people actually like this stuff so they can be able to push it to other people. All right. So click the like button for me. You're all right. So let's go ahead and it helps my algorithm thingy. But you know what helps the most? The comments on the thing. But you're going to do what you please. You're going to do what you want. Anyways, let's get started. So what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpartner.com, where our goal is to be able to help assist, to point people in the right direction, be able to make an extra $1,000 a month. Really think about what an extra $1,000 a month can be able to do for you. I think anybody would like an extra $1,000, So it's pretty simple to be able to get that in the Forex markets. And, that's why I chose this field, to be able to, point people in the right direction. So let's get started. EUR USD. So we did not get into any trade on this because it already hit our take profit, and literally hit our take profit exactly when it at the right place, which is amazing. So stop this video. Let's start this one. So I would highly suggest you guys follow me on TradingView. Got a bunch of stuff on there that you can be able to get access to. Boom. All right, what's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpartner.com, where our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online, at home, with your families. We're looking at EUR USD. When it comes to EUR USD, we got out of our trade at 109 flat, and like right here. And I'm happy that we did, because our actual negative 27% was actually like down in this area. And that's why I don't really go exactly on negative 27%. I do a little bit higher most times. And I'm happy I did. So we're going to go ahead and adjust this to where price actually is now. I'm going to put it on the bearish engulfing candle. Let's move it slightly. Yeah. There, bomb. And go figure, we're right at 38.2. You see how it's like slowing up right at 38.2. I wonder why. All right, so we're going to push up this box a little higher. As far as for myself, I don't really trust 38.2 too much, so I'm not going to touch this as of yet. I could probably go to the 30-minute time frame and see how it's flowing. As you can see, it's right at the 38.2 line. What a coincidence. The push to the downside is very strong. It may have a pullback down here, but then continue. I'm not going to enter in here. I can, but I'm just not. I don't mind to wait on this one. But I wouldn't be surprised. We'll have a small push down, probably fake out, but then a continuation. I like entering in this region. That's where I like to enter. But you don't want to miss out. So whatever you feel like doing, 38.2 is a price reversal zone, a major one for a fast continuation of the trend. But we see an obvious break of structure here, and I don't think that this is enough. But what do I know? We'll have to see. Because as you can see here, we had a pop. Price stood, push, and then, just slid. So I don't know, man. We'll have to see. So this is where we're at right now. Oh yeah, because this is not true. We'll have to see. I'm not gonna make a move as of yet. I'd rather this get a little higher. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna push a little further down, and then I'm gonna look for a price to get into this region, and then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable to be able to enter in. See, anytime that I'm not completely sure, what I tend to do is I tend to go into a higher time frame. What is a higher time frame telling me? Got to know where I'm at on all time frames, and I haven't really looked on the higher time frame in a long time, to tell you the truth. So what do we see here? We see a large pop to the downside, consolidation in this region right here between this monthly and weekly key level, and we're in this area again, and it's a brand new candle. This last candle, how did it close? It closed where popping high but still closing bearish, popping high still closing bearish. We have a bullish candle right now on this October new candle, which is fairly interesting. Let me see if we have any type of confluence in any way. We're at 78.6, may or may not mean anything, but that's that way. And for the continuation to the downside, we already have that going on. And that's when we called a long time ago. I wish I had the date for this 0.95. And, we've been having this slide for a long time. All right, let's go to the weekly time frame, see how this is looking. Oh, this was supposed to have a pullback and never did it. It just kept on going, kept on sliding. Kept on going. So we're going to take this off. Boom. Boom. Because this was, as you can see, like it was trying, and then nope, not strong enough. So yeah, this time frame is not telling me anything either. So let's look at the, yeah, it's just sliding. Not telling me anything. Honestly, it could do something like this. It could be a continuation of this. So if anything, let's do this. Let's see how this goes. We have point A. Bro. Click, drag. Click, drag. Point B. This will be point C. and we'll look for a continuation to the downside. And I just see no pullback in sight on this. Yeah. Well, this is what we have already on that monthly. So, all right, that's what we got. Yeah, I just wanted to go into the higher time frame, see how it's looking on there, see if it's telling me any stories that I'm not looking at. But yeah, just continuation to the downside. Again, I'm looking for price to come up a little higher. Let's look here. I want to see, does this go to 38.2? This goes to 38.2. Interesting. And then we have price go to negative 61.8 and then popped back to original. All right. So remember that. So we had 38.2, negative 61.8, 0%. Right. Then we had push 38.2, negative 27%, then a pop. All right, so it's getting less aggressive. But 38.2, based upon this daily time frame, is something that we could be able to take into account. Are you guys paying attention right now? Do you guys see what I'm doing? I'm getting to know the chart. What are its tendencies, essentially? All right. So let's go to the H4 time frame and see how these pullbacks move. So that was a 38.21. This was negative 27%, negative 61.8. This was 0% for price coming back to the same area. This was 38.2. This was negative 27%. What I'm doing is I'm looking to see what looks similar to this. This sort of looks similar as far as the fact that it's at 38.2 right now. Price came back to the last low, came back to the last high, rejected, and then the world said, okay, we're done with this one. Price came back to that same area, was rejected again. Price came back to this same area, same level of support, resistance, and fell. Came back to the same area and fell. Came back to the same area. Is there anything else? That's about it. Other than this right here, a level of support, now resistance, but this is the level of resistance. Support, maybe now resistance. And then we also have an area right here, which is interesting. Do you guys see this? It's at the same exact area, which is pretty interesting. And then we see this candle forming right here. This last H4 candle, these last two were very, very, nothing. And then we have this candle right here. We have 2 hours and 44 minutes left on this candle. Let's look at the 2 hour time frame. We have bullish, bullish, bullish. And then we have this bearish one right here. We have 44 minutes left. Let's go to the H1 time frame. Do we have an engulfing? No engulfings. This would be the engulfing right here. We have 44 minutes left on this. Let's look at the M30. As you can see, it's pushing. Right. So if anything, our risk to reward ratio on this is extremely high. And what do I mean by that? So we have these two candles right here engulfing this one candle right here. So it's an engulfing candle. If anything, this may be the push. And what I mean by risk to reward ratio, the fact that we have literally right on top of here is where we don't want price to go to. And this is the same thing that we went through when it came to AU. remember how we literally got in at the right time. We put our stop a little too close, and when we did that, it popped slightly and didn't even hit our stop loss. But what happened was the spread hit it, which is unfortunate. So we got the right entry, and then the spread hit it. So you don't want to make the stop too close, but at the same time, let's see if it will continue right now. You know, everything is saying continue to the downside, continue to the downside, continue to the downside. The worst thing that can happen, price come to the to our key level right here, and then continue to the downside, being the fact that up here is 50% and 61.8. All right, so we'll see. We'll see. All right, so hopefully you caught something on there. This one was a little, more dense because there's, I don't know. This is just how it is. All right, guys. So hopefully you caught something on this one. FXProNow.com is where you can be able to get access to way more content that we provide. We host a free 1 hour Forex training. And if you've seen it already, if anything, share it with a friend that is looking for something extra. Man, I wish somebody, and what's so crazy? Somebody was trying to tell me about Forex years ago when I was in college, and I wasn't listening. I was so focused on something completely different, which I thank God for, but that would have been an extra 4 extra years of me, breaking down the charts. But I thank God for when I actually found this, when I did. But either way, it could have been extra 4 years that I could have, known about this if he told me, hey, listen, yo, you got to check this out. It's something, that could be able to really help out. So, and understand, it doesn't have to be to somebody that's struggling. It could be to somebody that, is a go-getter that has time on their hands, that's looking for something extra. You know what I mean? And that's who I was. I wasn't ever struggling. I was always, looking for something extra. And I think this could be able to help some people out, and whether it be, to share the content that I'm putting out or somebody else, doesn't matter. As long as somebody finds out about this world of Forex, man, I think it would be a blessing to anybody. All right. I never really say that, but I just want to put it out there. All right. So greatly appreciate your time, guys. FXProNow.com. Peace. All right. Why is my finger hurt? All right. AUD USP. Do we have a level of support? Man, AU, this thing just dropped. It just went. Oh, look. It got so close to our freaking take profit and popped. Dang, man. Because all I saw was profit. But I wasn't really paying attention to where it was. Check that out. You guys were who was on when I shared, hey, listen, this is what it's going to do. And as you can see, this is what it did. All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to FXProNow.com. I would honestly challenge you guys, anytime I put out a video, check it out, because I think it's the progression over time where you can be able to see, our system, it works time and time and time and time again. And it's mostly because we use specific tools that were created for exactly, how the markets, move. Either way, we called this a long time ago, right? We caught this 300 pip move on the same exact thing. We caught this move right here on the same exact thing. We caught this one right here on the same exact thing. Everything the same thing. Anyways, point A, point B, this whole region is point B. Point C, 38.2. We entered in over here. Unfortunately, our trade didn't hit the stop loss, but our broker said, I'm gonna take you out either way. That's fine. Hit the spread, but either way, we still caught it over here. we said, hey, listen, we're going to look for price to get to negative 27%. In confluence with our daily key level right here. I would highly encourage you guys to learn about daily key levels, H4 key levels, monthly key levels, all that other jazz. I don't know many people that are teaching that, to tell you the truth, though. But either way, price started to push. And when price started to push, we got that close. I'm just not realizing how close that we got. But if anything, I may just get out of 70% of my trade, being the fact that it literally was like right there and it looks like it's about to break structure. I don't want that. I don't want that. Let's look at the M30 time frame. If there's a candle that closes beyond this area, I'm out. Oh, you know what? I actually did put a stop right above this because I said, hey, listen, if this comes back here and, breaks this area, I'm out. I don't care. As you can see, this had a level of support right here. Yeah. Either way, good amount of profits. So let's see how many profits. Let's see how much we will make if it hits that stop. We got in, I don't know which one it was. I'm going to do the middle. It was somewhere in here. Let's do the middle. All right. So we caught 145 pips. Boy. Yeah. It's supposed to be 210. Whatever. So let's set up for the next one. I hope you guys caught that. Still holding gold? Yeah. I'll get to gold. Even though it's wild card on right now. We'll talk about gold. So anyways, we're going to look for price to come back probably to 681. Maybe. And then come back to this area over here to really hit this area. But we'll see. All right. So greatly appreciate your time, guys. fxpronow.com. Come back next week, Monday. So we do this Mondays and Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bring a friend, that's also in the game, or somebody else that that's also looking to be able to learn this, or just make extra money on the side. But if you want to be able to get access to more content, the way that we do things, go to fxpronow.com. We have a free 1-hour Forex training. It's 1 full hour of our full. It's about a 20-hour course. I gotta stop saying 15 because it's not 15. But it's 1 full hour of our full 20-hour course that you can be able to get access to. And if you already checked it out, I don't know what you're waiting on, but it's on you. Do your thing. Well, anyways, fxpronow.com. Really appreciate your time, guys. Peace. All right. One of our students, they put up a picture like this, brand new in the game. Put up a picture like this, and they're like, what do I do? Why does it look like this? That was funny. Click the auto button. So, a freaking you. So, when it comes to AU, what I was looking for is for this to have a continuation to the upside, being the fact that we had level of support. I'm not even going to use this. We're going to break this down completely. I'm going to keep this on here. We'll get back to that. Anyways, so this is something. Oh, gotta turn this on. Yeah, UJ. All right. All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. We're talking about UJ. You mean UJ. So when we called this, we were looking for the continuation to the upside, being the fact that there was an obvious level of support right here. And I was thinking that level of support was based upon, fib work, straight fib work, being the fact that we're at 38.2. And I said, hey, listen, 38.2 is not really like the greatest area. But our focus was towards the continuation to the upside. So what's interesting is it's always best that you want to be able to go on both sides, right? What do both sides say? So to this side, we were looking for the continuation to the upside to be able to get back to this 109.8, right? But we could also look at this right here. We can see the fact that 78.6, 78.6 price reversal zone. We also have a double top, which is interesting. All right. I'm going to go ahead and delete this so that because it doesn't confuse anybody. But now we also have a level of support right here. Okay. So myself, I figured, okay, we're already at a level of support. Price pushed down very, very strongly. I'm going to just go intraday for now. I'm not going to go some long-term type deal because there's nothing that I can be able to stamp and say, hey, X, Y, and Z. There just isn't right now. So I'm just going to go intraday, get, some small pips, something like that, and call it a day. I'm in a high lot size right now on this trade because, my risk to reward ratio is stupid. I literally got it all the way at the bottom. I don't know how much I'm up, but I know I'm up a good amount. Let's see when I entered. 107,284. No. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I'm in a sell right now. What the hell? Okay, but I'm up, which is interesting. 284. So I was looking for the continuation. I don't know. See, I'm tricking myself right now, which is freaking retarded. But it looks like a level of support right here, full up. I got a stop loss in there either way. I just saw it and I'm pretty close to it. All right, I'm gonna have to get back to this. But it is looking like a level of support right here. And we have a level of resistance right here. So I'm just gonna wait until I see a break. Once I make that break, then we can be able to call something specific for myself. And what's crazy is the fact that, let's look in the daily time frame. Let's see how this is going. All right. So as you can see here, this is a crazy wick for the continuation. And we also have this bearish engulfing. This is still, it looks like, a continuation to this downside here. Let's see if this does anything for me. Let's look on the lower time frame, see how that looks. Yeah. All right. Again, I'm going to have to get back to this one right here because we have a level of support right here. We have a level of resistance right here. Let's look on the lower time frame and let's see if it broke this level of support. No, it's just right there. Yeah. I'm going to have to wait a bit. The only thing is the fact that this is negative 27%. I mean, not negative 27%. This is 23.6 right here. So it's not like, yeah. So again, there's nothing I can be able to say too much right now because we're looking for price to get to at least 38.2. What's interesting is 61.8 is at the 108.1. But I don't know. We're in a profit right now with this sell. It's not my greatest entry at all. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but I'm in it. All right. This is not my best work right here. So we're going to not deal with this one. All right, let's go to GJ. All right. Let's see what this one's telling us. Man, I wish we caught this. Let's take off all these green things so it doesn't confuse us. Boom. This already hit. This already hit. And this already hit. All right. So right now we're sitting on a weekly key level in confluence with our 50%. Go figure. Negative 27% is over here. The last time we called this move was at 38.2. And like I said, I don't really trust 38.2. I just don't. And it really wasn't on 38.2. So price continued to a little lower. Thank God I got out of this one because I'd been in a crazy negative. And you got to know when and when not to be in a trade. You know, even if I'm saying something, you can't just do. You got to know what you're doing. Me, I'm coming on here because literally I'm showing people just what I'm doing. So, we're right on that weekly key level, which is really interesting. This level of support. This was the last time that we entered in right here. And price pushed crazy and I stayed in. I was like, what the hell? Price popped back up on some crazy stuff. And I was like, I'm out of this. And then price came back down to here. I'm like, all right, I'm happy I did that. But what's interesting is I'm still pretty interested in this push to the upside. I'm not going to front. I'm still pretty interested in it. Price may come to this 78.6 though. Yeah. This still looks interesting to me, man. 27% right here, 61.8 right here. That's no freaking coincidence. No coincidence. Check that out. Boom. And then boom. Same thing. Push to the downside. Push 38.2. I remember this one. This was 38.2 and then pop. And we caught this whole thing. This is when Shanna made that 3,000 on this. I remember mad people was going crazy on that one. And I remember in this area, I'm like, yo, listen, if you thought that was a move, wait till this next one. I remember that. Go back to my videos. When was it? February, March. Anyways, this went to negative 27%. We have negative 27%. This is the level of support, level of resistance. I still like this one, man. I'm not even gonna front. I still like it. And we're literally all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom, man. Literally sitting on my weekly. What's the worst that can happen? All right. I'm in a bunch of trades, bro. I'm all in blue, which is, bro, I love it. Man, let me tell you something. My favorite color is this MetaTrader 4 blue. If I can get, I don't know, I don't really like a car in that color, but if I can get something of value in that color, man, that'd be beautiful. All right. So I still feel confident in this trade, man. Yeah, it popped down here and yeah, I'm mad at me. I still feel confident in this one. And but you see what happens when you're in a right trade, right? Price hits your stop loss and you start to second guess. Happens all the time, guys. All the time. So that's why having like tight stop losses, it can really mess with you. All right, so I'm sticking with it, man. I'm sticking with it. Again, price may continue. Price can continue to the downside. It can. It can go to negative. It can go to 61.8, which would suck. It can go to 78.6. It can go to 88.6. It can go to 100%. It can go to 110. And you could still be right, the fact that it's going to go here. So That's why you use proper risk management so that, it doesn't blast your account if you're, too early on the trade. But, what's interesting is UJ is at a level of support. GJ is at this 50% in confluence with this weekly key level. So with that being the case, guys, hopefully, you caught something. I'm really excited to be able to get to know who you guys are. If anything, if you guys want to contact me at any point in time, the people that are in our course, you guys have my phone number. You know what I mean? But I want to know who's on here right now that is not in our program. I want to know like what the community is like outside of our program. I want to know what it's like. So who's on here right now that's not a part of our deal? I'm just curious. And if nobody, responds, then you're not going to get what I was talking about. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna wait 10 seconds and then I'm out. Oh, I am tripping. I just got out of that long spiel. Oh, why did I do that? All right, guys, I'm out. Peace.